The format just
I'm
changed.
at the,
Huh? Go ahead.
I'm at the part of my drive where the speed limit is. It's like the speed limit is only told through hushed whisper and has been lost to the ages.
Ah. So that means it's a good time to pay attention or not pay attention?
Not pay attention. Things are going nice and fast, so I know I won't get, delayed.
Oh,
Now,
right. Great.
This bridge is hilarious to me because the posted speed limit is 35 miles per hour, and I have never seen anyone go under 50 on it.
Good Lord. Well, it's great to be back, and I didn't think I would see you until later, so it's great to see you, and I love your yellow shirt. Oh, guess who we have here with us now?
Oh.
It's me.
Hello.
It's
Hi,
a kitty!
What's up? Cubby, you're driving.
Yes.
I'm en route.
Yes.
Wherefore are you going?
Well, I can tell you either how fast I'm going or where I am. But as soon as I tell you one, I won't know the other.
Well, since I said wherefore, I guess what I meant was why.
Oh, that reminds me of a good joke. So Heisenberg gets pulled over by the cop, and the cop says, "You have any idea how fast you were going there, buddy?" And Heisenberg says, "No, but I know where I am."
Ha. That's good. I like that joke.
Yeah.
And then the cop says, "Get out," and so he has to order an Uber, but it keeps saying that it's going to show up and then not show up because it was Schrodinger's Uber. No.
And then
Ooh.
And then he said, "Shut up, Jesse. Stop smoking meth."
Different Eisenberg.
Oh, whoops.
Heisenberg.
That's his name.
Jesse Heisenberg.
Like I've always felt the least productive thing you can do is nitpick over choices. However, you did have the opportunity to say Schrodinger's cab.
Oh,
yeah, that would have been a better.
cab.
Pretend I said that, everyone.
I will.
There's only one thing I can do.
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. Cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggly-dum-da-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before? Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be
But
afraid.
every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggly-dum-de-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before? Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da.
Crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating. What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Joshi.
And Kitty. And also Cubby.
Why can't you learn how to drive, you stupid? Oh, am I on? Hi, everyone.
Cubby, you're always on.
Yeah, he is.
It's true. It's very hard for me to maintain close relationships.
Cubby is definitely not driving while he's on the show. This is merely an act. He's in one of those special cars on a studio lot.
Yeah.
Look at me improv drive.
Ooh, that must be a really windy road.
It's very windy.
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 No, it's windy where I am. Yo, I actually might pick up the camera and show you. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can tell on the camera how weird the sky looks right now.
Is it because of the fires?
Yeah, there's many fires and the wind is wild
Wow.
right now. Like, all of these trees used to be full of leaves, and now there are barely any leaves on them because the wind has blown them all off.
Damn.
Oh wait, here comes a wind. Maybe you can see the craziness.
I'm driving down a really fun hill right now. Sorry.
Oh, good. So we're all in danger.
I'm in danger of cuteness overload.
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, but I am safe where I am. The fires are just around me, but not where I am right now. I'm actually in quite a safe place from fires in theory, because I'm sort of surrounded by highways, which are not very flammable usually.
Yeah,
so
I'm almost as tricky to set on fire as the ocean.
Right, but we have set lakes on fire in this country, so we can do anything we put our minds to.
Yeah.
But everyone, I'm back. I'm back from New Zealand.
Welcome back.
I don't know if you can. I can hear in my accent that it's changed a little bit. I don't know if anyone else can. I probably just sound a little transcontinental. No, I'm from like Vermont or something.
Trans-Pacific.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Trans-Pacific.
Technically Trans-Pacific. But it's great to be back.
I've been
Yeah.
I've been working on my Trans-Arctic accent.
Can I hear it?
I don't have a follow-up for that.
No,
Wait.
I do.
Let's
Come
hear
here,
it.
it goes like this. It goes like this.
I get it.
Oh, I was gonna go, but then I forgot. That's hard to do. You know, I can make seal noises, but sometimes it makes you cough.
Oh yeah, yep.
Mm. That was
That
a pretty
also
good field noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my Trans-Arctic accent.
Amazing. Okay, we've got a lot of comments that I've been ignoring. Cubby over here acting like he's driving around my town. Oh, yes, there was an intro sing-along. Amazing. Thank you. Good to be back.
I also have a Trans-Siberian accent, but the trick is there's just an electric guitar playing behind me while I talk.
I have a... Nope, that's all I got. Trans-Pacific. Yeah, it's good to be back.
Oh, I got one. A trans-specific accent. I can't do it because I'm not trans.
It's a very specific accent.
Very
It's a
specific.
very specific accent.
Wait, isn't that just voice coaching?
Could be.
I think it's specific to each trans person.
Mm-hmm. Individual. Trans magnificent. Yes. Congratulations.
Clogs got it down.
Hell yeah. A trans magnificent accent.
I golf clap for Trans-Magnificent.
Thank you. Yeah, got back just in time for fires and windstorms.
It's pretty windy over here too, but I don't.
Where
think
are you in?
Arizona.
Are you in Arizona right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got crazy fires out here.
I heard.
Yeah, I'm safe where I am. None of them are close to where I am, but I have had a few friends who've had to evacuate, but they're okay. Our house is available for people to evacuate to. I do see some blue sky though, so that's promising. Oh, I have stuff to show you from New Zealand. I'll be right back.
I have art stuff to show whenever the time comes too.
Well, I'm actually almost home, so I'm gonna be leaving in a minute.
You're not gonna walk us. You're not gonna walk us through your house, and we'll help you carry all your luggage.
I mean, I guess we could do that. All right, that's what we're doing.
Yay!
I am still stopping for coffee at the kitchen.
Well, no one blames you for that.
All right, so I got these are basically presents for people.
Ooh.
But New Zealand is renowned for its strange candies and cookies. So I brought these for people. Hundreds and thousands.
I've heard of these. I always assumed it was M&Ms.
No, hundreds and thousands are what they call little sprinkles.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's stupid.
Whatever.
Those are the name for those things is Jimmy's.
Yes, little Jimmy's. Well,
Yeah,
being
yeah.
from Pittsburgh, for me, Jimmy's are the chocolate ones and sprinkles are the rainbow ones.
That's fair, because that just makes it easier to tell.
But yes, they call them hundreds and thousands. And then this is one of my favorite, Hokey Pokey Squiggles, which is just a great name for a biscuit.
That's a great name for anything.
Pokey Pokey Squiggles.
Hokey Pokey Squiggles.
A biscuit. Shoshi, a name for a biscuit.
A biscuit.
A
Oh, wait. There we go. I don't have an echo anymore, right?
Right.
Okay, good. I'll just keep that. I'll keep these here so we can keep track of which ones I've shown you. So we've got Hokey Pokey Squiggles. We've got hundreds and thousands. Another of my favorite treats, pineapple lumps.
Oh. Lumps is such a good name for a food.
They're delicious. They're sort of like a Charleston chew, but
Okay.
pineapple flavored.
Interesting.
Aw, hubby takes us for a little walk.
Yeah. Now we know what Cubby's roof looks like.
Oh, I've got this little chew bar called a Perky Nana.
Perky Nana.
Perky Nana. Banana
Perky
flavored.
Nana is what I feel like right now. Perky? Nah. I just
I've
woke
got
up.
a pinky bar.
Oh.
I've got I've got Manuka honey.
Oh my God! Wait, Victoria Lundefog makes a good point. Pokey Nana, Pokey Nana, Pokey Nana, the Banana Assassin.
Oh my gosh! It's a perky Nana.
Perky Nana. Okay, well, he gets.
But
perky.
we have a Pokey Nana.
We have a Pokey Nana.
This is how Banana Assassin feels in the morning after
When
the first cup of
the
coffee.
Count wakes him up.
Yeah, a Perky Nana. I have Manuka honey, which some people know about. It's like supposed to be very, very healthy. Because the Manuka is also known as tea tree oil. So it's like a tea tree plant.
Tea tree honey.
And the bees feed on it, and then supposedly it makes the honey like very anti-inflammatory and antibacterial.
Ooh.
And these little figures here show like how antibacterial it is.
Okay.
And that's fairly high. I call them Scoopy Scobles because I can't ever remember exactly like what the things are, but they can go up to like 1,000.
Okay.
But this little thing of honey, like in the States, would be like $50,
Wow.
and there is like $6.
Damn.
So I got a
You
bunch.
got a few of those?
I got a few. I got 6.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, oh yeah, and then I got, so I often say I do not like chocolate. That's sort of a lie. I'm just very, very picky with my chocolate. I don't really like American chocolate, but New Zealand chocolate is delicious. It
Mm.
is so good. And this is the best brand, Whitaker's. So they have, I got caramel and sea salt. I got ginger and mandarin.
Yum.
I got coffee and dark chocolate. And my favorite, black plum and almonds.
Black plum.
And these are presents, but this one is mine.
Shoshi, I am hearing the accent a little bit. Just
I know,
tiny
it's
little
very-
bit.
It'll fade. But it just happens. Look, it comes back when I'm there, and then I listen to myself, and I'm like, what is going on with your voice, Shoshi?
It
And I
happens
also
to me
discovered,
too when I go to New Orleans.
oh yeah. The best is my little sister, who was the youngest of us when we moved to New Zealand. And they say if you move after puberty, it's very hard to get an accent naturally.
You know why?
No, why?
I know why, because one of my friends, his sister, they moved to the US when they were little bitty kids, and his sister didn't bother learning English till later, and so she has this crazy accent, but he doesn't. And the reason is because the palate in your mouth forms around the language that you speak.
Whoa.
Yeah, and so if you don't learn whatever, if you speak another language and you learn English later, you're learning it with a palate that's shaped around another language, and so you have the accent.
Whoa, that is fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's fascinating. I
That
wonder. Yeah.
makes perfect sense to like Shoshi. You and I were talking about accents, and we both find like a physical place
Yeah.
for accents when we learn them. That makes
and
that is
mouth
like
Mhm.
Yeah. And well, I realized I have a lot of trouble. I'd love to be able to do a good New Zealand accent. Oh, Raid! Hooray!
Oh, yay. Z.
Welcome.
Hello, Z and friends.
Yay. I desperately want to be able to do a good New Zealand accent. And I have a lot of trouble with it because the mouth shape is very strange. It's like way forward, more forward in your mouth. But I realized during this visit that I can do a pretty good New Zealand accent, but I just have to pretend I'm grumpy Mr. Moorpark. You can't live in a tree. You've got to build a canoe. That's the only way I can do a good New Zealand accent, is if I pretend I'm a little old man reading a children's story. You stole all my squibbles from my Manuka honey.
I like Taika Waititi. I like listening to him for New Zealand sounding things.
That's the other thing that's interesting is if you, so just like in the United States and everywhere, there are sort of regional and I guess, class accents, you could say.
Ooh.
And hey, Cubby's here. So there's sort of the New Zealand newscaster accent. There's like a barista accent. There's like a like urban, I guess you would say, accent. There's like a Maori English speaking accent. So it's interesting. Like once you've lived there, it's very hard to do an accent because you're like, well, which one am I doing?
Yeah.
And then people in the States are like, what are you talking about? They're like, "Meh." So
Well, I'm just gonna say it. It's been my experience that Americans are less adept at dialect and accent. I mean, how many Australian actors have you like later discovered were Australian because they had a perfect American accent, but then like I don't.
When
Sorry,
Americans do accents, you can really tell.
Yeah.
I mean, it varies, but like it just feels like overall. Although, like, man, I mean, there's nothing I love better than somebody trying to do an American accent and they can't.
Or they're really good, but then ever so
Like,
like
that's
little
just-
words.
Tom Hardy's American accent in Venom is just everything.
That's
Tom Hardy
it's
is
like,
just-
oh, that's like all over the. Well, Tom Hardy's accent is always everything.
Yeah.
To quote Tom Hardy in Peaky Blinders,
Uh-huh. God, I love him so much. I dreamt about him the other night. It was delightful.
Ooh.
sex dream.
No, but he did end up taking me on a date in the end.
Aw.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, I don't remember the date part very much, but like the beginning part was we were at a party and we were all tripping and he wasn't handling his trip that great. So I tried to help him out and he was being kind of an asshole. And so later he was still freaking Tom Hardy and I'm just regular old me. And so he was like, to thank me for helping him out, he took me on a date. And I was like, very happy about that.
This sounds like something that could actually happen.
Good. I would love that.
Oh, so I had a really funny experience when I was in New Zealand. I was on this beautiful nature walk, and there was a group of people behind me, and I kept listening to them, and I was like, I can't tell where they're from because, like, that person's talking and they sound really Australian, and then that person's talking and they sound New Zealand, but then this person talks and they sound English. I was like, I guess I'm just not, like, I guess my ear is off and I just can't recognize, like, I don't know what's going on. And then they came up behind us and they were like, hey, are we lost? Are we going the right way? We're like, no, we're going to the exit, follow us. And then Nick asked, he's like, hey, where's everybody from? We can't figure out. And they're like, oh, I'm from Australia and these are my cousins from New Zealand and this is my aunt from England. And I was like, I got it. I still got it. I'm like, that's why it was so hard, because they were from all 3 different places. I do as well. I just
Nobody
recently
does
watched
New
that
Orleans
80s
accent.
cartoon. It's wild that they let that cartoon on television. It is not for children.
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
It's so bad, but I can't.
Mhm.
No, but
But you
have
know-
you heard Channing Tatum's Gambit accent? It's not great, but it's it feels like he chose for it to not be great.
Wait, they were talking about Gambit playing. They were talking about Channing Tatum playing Gambit like 10 years ago. Did that happen?
Yeah, because that Gambit movie never happened, they gave him a cameo as Gambit in the Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I need to watch that.
It is
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it.
fine. I mean, it's a big
Right.
project where Ryan Reynolds is doing his Deadpool shtick. He's actually playing Deadpool, so that makes it a little bit easier to get into.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta say, Hugh Jackman wears the bright yellow Wolverine costume, and it's so great to see. It's so great to see the cowl. And it's like, yes, I have been waiting for this for 20 years. For
Mhm.
this, just the sight of Hugh Jackman fully dressed as Wolverine.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see Logan?
I didn't. I've actually I think the only Wolverine solo movie I caught was the one with Ryan Reynolds. The one that everyone is embarrassed it happened.
Right.
Logan was good. It's very depressing though.
It is so not a cheerful movie. It is quite
No.
not a cheerful movie. But
Yeah.
I want to say Patrick Stewart is fantastic in it. You get to see Patrick Stewart being a grumpy old man losing his mind.
I lived in the South for the first 2 years of my life in North Carolina and South Carolina, and then moved to Pittsburgh, and then New Zealand, and then Wisconsin, and then Philadelphia, and now Los Angeles. And I have had not many, but I've had a few acting coaches be like, what's going on with your vowels? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever they want.
Okay,
They do what they want.
it's not a very thick accent. It just feels like it feels like an actory actor making an actory actor choice just for fun. Like it's that kind of act. This is I don't know if this is even something that like will scan as a thing to somebody who's not to somebody who's like, you know, socially competent. But like, although I do have a lot of love for when there's the accent so thick it's literally indecipherable whether it's like deep Welsh or Cajun.
Canada? What? That's interesting. I do like when you can spot the Canadian accent in movies and TV.
Yeah.
That's fun to spot the Canadian.
They give themselves away with little things every now and then.
The O's.
Yeah.
Any ow sound usually
Which
gives them
is-
away.
I used to get made fun of for the way that I said about and house because it sounds a lot like Canadian, which makes sense because Cajun, Acadian, Canadian.
You're right. There is like that French influence
Yeah.
for sure.
Um,
Yeah, that's a really good point.
There's a great passage in Confederacy of Dunces that talks about one neighborhood in New Orleans that because of parallel immigration has just this one accent has the same accent as Brooklyn.
Yeah. It's very, very similar.
Yeah.
We call it the Yat accent. Y-A-T.
Incredible.
Yat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that term, but I don't know if I knew what it meant. Thank you.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Chalmette area.
Oh, has the Yat.
Yeah.
Wow.
My sister has it a lot. Not fully, but she's got like you'll hear it. I haven't talked to my sister in a long time, so I can't give you any examples. But my sister has a completely different accent from me. It's crazy.
Over the summer we did a production of Tartuffe it was an amazing modern translation, and it was set in 1980s, specifically Baton Rouge, in the 80s. And one of the cast members grew up in Lake Charles, which is pretty like
Lake
close
Charles is
enough.
about a 3 or 4 hour drive from New Orleans.
Right. But like she was talking about, and I found this too from when I lived there, that like there's a big difference between like the New Orleans accent and outside Louisiana accent. So there was a lot of talk about like how to play with that, with the accents, but people just did their best.
Yeah.
No, I have a little thing I love when I'm doing an Irish accent. I tend to do a Dublin because I love the hard th, turty turd, the 31st of the month, which is in a Dublin accent as opposed to an Irish accent. But oh, Mab, are you sick?
Was that Mab?
Oh, it was labeled sick Mab.
Oh, like
Oh.
maybe it's like sick.
Hold on, I can't hear anything. For some reason, the audio is not working. So hold
We
on.
can hear
Oh.
you.
We can hear you. She
But
can't
if-
hear us.
But if you can't hear us saying that, it's not going to help.
Yeah, that's not helpful at all.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Kitty, you were asking where I was coming from,
Yeah.
and I'm so excited to tell people about this.
Woo.
For the past few years, every January, I help the Philadelphia School, which is I don't know how to describe it. It's like a magnet, very cool private school that goes up till 8th grade in Philadelphia. And I get to help them do their Shakespeare unit. I get to help with their play. So
Nice.
I was coaching kids in acting Macbeth.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
That's great. Oh, I bet the kids freaking love doing that play.
I am every year, like, there's so many amazing ideas and approaches, and it's like, I feel like this has been an excellent primer in Shakespeare for me, just seeing how they approach it. You know, when I did my celebrated turn as Sir Ian Hugh in The Merry Wives of Windsor last spring, I really felt, that I was able to. Well, that was also great because I got to learn a Welsh accent.
A Welsh accent.
It's not that difficult from any of the other UK accents, but it's very subtle.
It sounds a little Scottish.
It does. Well, I'm not warmed up. I think I was doing a Scottish accent.
I thought you did a great job.
Thank you.
I haven't practiced accents since I was in college, so all my accents. I used to have accents in my back pocket, and now I don't. I'm just embarrassed when I try to do accents.
Same. And you really need to practice them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they totally go away.
Murder Beast and Mab.
Good morning.
Oh, that's the second kitty on the show today. We had a appearance by Diego as well.
Diego.
Yeah. He actually sat still in front of the camera for a little while. He normally doesn't do that.
Murder Beast is
Just asking
demanding
me.
scritches.
Murder Beast is helping you heal because he knows.
So, Mab, are you sick or are you sick?
I'm sick. No, I'm actually getting better. I just didn't want to get up this morning, and I was coughing, and I was like,
Yeah, Mab, we know you get better every single day, but how are you feeling?
I can hear it in your sinuses a little. You sound a little.
Yeah. You know, I got the cough and the.
Murder Beast helping you though. I can see.
No, he's here for scritches.
I can see the helping.
So I thought I would just pop in and say good morning and see how you guys are doing. And
Yeah.
Good morning. We're all here.
We're all here. So I do actually have some crafting.
I do
Fog,
too.
you know what fine aged milk is more commonly called?
Cheese.
Yeah, the
Delicious.
greatest freaking thing on earth.
Yeah, nothing's better than cheese.
Nothing is better than.
Delicious cheese, or even delicious yogurt.
That's true. All of the aged dairies are excellent.
I love a good
Aged
gurt.
dairy. When you put it like that, though, like
I-
cheese sounds really fancy. Aged dairy sounds like you need to throw that away.
Here is where we keep the fresh and aged dairy. I had to go to Five Below yesterday to get prizes for a weird murder mystery thing I did last night. But I got the greatest thing.
Five Below cheese.
Oh no. Oh, what?
It's like a ceramic hand for rings. I've always wanted one of these freaking things.
I love those.
Oh, that's
Well,
cool.
Can
If you
make-
got a Five Below near you,
I do. want
it
one.
was like it was in the above $5 section, but it was like $5.50.
Y'all,
But-
I've been watching the Great Pottery Throwdown, the Great British Pottery Throwdown, and now I want to be a potter.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
I want to make ceramic and porcelain and all kinds of pottery.
I bet you'd be great at it.
Thanks. I actually have a friend that has the whole setup. She's got the wheel and everything, and she said I could come over and play with her stuff sometime. So I'm gonna actually get to put all my new skills that I learned from watching the TV show.
Speaking of rings, what's this?
That's
That's
right,
all
the
right.
ring. We haven't seen it
What
yet.
happened?
Oh,
What's on my finger? What,
All right.
What
Make
could
it
it
big.
possibly be? Oh, look
It's
at that.
so lovely.
How did- This old thing? How did that get there?
So, like, we have to do a chorus of "ooh" in unison, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
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 It's very nice, isn't it? I
Yeah.
think it looks pretty on my hand. I like it. Also,
All right.
my nails. My little sister did my nails in New Zealand. And
What a great job.
Aw.
Let me get a good angle.
nice.
Mark up.
When is the date? Set the date.
No, too soon. Too
No, too soon. Okay.
soon. We're just
Like,
gonna be
like-
engaged for a while.
Like a classic long engagement.
Uh-huh.
think-
Yeah,
You'll do it in LA?
probably.
Good.
Oh look,
Then I'll
who's
come.
this?
Oh,
my-
That guy.
Pressuring us crafting show.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Are we all having our pets on screen today?
Huh?
Are we
Matt
all-
asked if we were all having our pets on screen today.
Oh.
You are-
Hi, Nick.
Hi everybody.
Yeah,
Welcome back to America.
Thanks.
we had a good time.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we went to a lot of places. We
Did you
did a
tell
lot of
anybody you
things.
performed in New Zealand?
Oh no, I haven't yet. Yeah, Nick did some stand up, and I did some comedy songs at a comedy show.
Yay.
Yay.
Nice.
No, the audience spontaneously sang along, like to a song they never heard before, but
Oh,
they
that's
started
sweet.
singing along.
I did too many ukuleles, and in the second chorus, they all just started singing along. I was like, literally on stage, I was like, "What? This has never happened before."
I love that song.
Me too.
We have to flee America, and because of everything going on, They have a built-in audience for you.
Right,
in New
that's
Zealand,
right.
so it's all set.
Yay.
Like literally never had happened before. It was great. And it was in Christchurch, which notoriously has very grumpy audiences. So I was really surprised. They liked you too, though. They were very into you as well.
I mean,
Thank you.
have you heard
You
that
did
from like?
great too, buddy.
Thanks. No, she killed. All right, I'll leave you
Yeah.
the crafting show.
All right. Mwah. Goodbye, my darling. Mwah.
Bye,
Bye,
Nick.
Look at that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job,
Yeah.
both of you.
Long, gentle, casual. But yeah, probably Los Angeles because we both have many friends here. He's also got people in New York City, and I have people in New Zealand, and also East Coast. So it's weirdly like the closest middle. Yeah, it's literally the middle.
Middle-ish.
For
Well,
people to come.
It's kind of close to me too, so just have it when I'm not working at a festival so that I can go.
Yeah,
With the
that's
wedding.
Unless
too.
you have the wedding at that festival,
Oh, that'd be even more convenient for me. Thanks.
you could sell tickets, Shoshi.
I'll try and make my wedding as convenient as possible for you.
Yes, I know, and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
I'm gonna go. I gotta go.
All right, we love you.
Yeah, take
See you
care
later.
of yourself.
Bye.
I hope you feel better soon.
Right.
Oh, poor man.
Poor man.
Is it the vid?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, thanks.
Well, Shoshi's not the only one with a new ring.
Oh.
I impulse purchased this the other day because look at it, it's a big lion head.
Oh, that's
That
great.
ring is amazing.
You should definitely wear that ring, Cubby.
Yeah.
Does it
I
have
like-
like diamonds in its eyes?
No, the eyes are painted black though,
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
and like
Uh,
it's a smaller size. But I knew it would fit well on my pinky. But it does this thing where because the face is hollow, it fits like on the knuckle of my ring finger,
whoa.
and it feels really nice there.
That's
And
It
I-
looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and with like a big clunky ring behind it, I think would be like a fun, super
seeing you wear.
foppish look.
I don't know. I think seeing you wear that big old ring makes me think you've got henchmen.
Yes, definitely like a evil villain vibes in the best way.
Yeah, but also,
I-
if I ever dress up as a dandelion, I will definitely be wearing this ring.
Obviously.
A dandelion.
I have something here that if you were to maybe measure to try and find out what size ring you need.
Oh.
All right. 10 points to anyone who knows the name of this tool.
Calipers.
No.
It's a caliper.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. A
love
caliper. A caliper is it's green. They grow on the ground. I think they're technically a
Yoshi.
fruit. Yeah.
Shoshi, you're thinking of a cucumber.
Oh, you're right. I am.
A caliber is it's like an organ, but it's movable, but it's still huge. Circuses
Oh.
used to use them all the time. Big
No.
steam organ on wheels.
No, common mistake. You're thinking of a calliope. Yeah. No, I've made that mistake myself. But I just remembered just now. A caliper is it's like a fabric. It's got sort of like grooves in it.
No, Shoshi, you're thinking of corduroy.
Oh,
A
Mm.
caliper
I am.
is a rodent from South America. Is really gets along with all the other animals in the
Kidding,
forest.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there. You're thinking of a capybara.
Oh.
Right.
A caliper it's handy if you need to drain pasta because it's basically just a bowl with a lot of holes.
Oh no. Oh, you know what? I just remembered, Cubby. You're close. But you're thinking of a colander.
Ah,
A caliper is it's sort of like a judgment level. Like you can judge like the goodness of something, or like the rating of something. It's got like a high caliper.
that's Kitty, go ahead.
So you're thinking of the caliber of something.
You're right. You're right.
No,
You're right.
A caliper is it's how you remember when something's going to happen. It usually is often like in little boxes with the date on it.
No,
and it has all of them in a row.
Kitty, I know what you're thinking of, and it's a lot of people do this, but that's actually called a calendar.
Oh.
Caliper is it's actually a type of cat. It's mostly unique to female cats, but it's one of the classic styles of cat.
It's also it can be a style of fabric too.
Oh,
You're thinking of calico. You're thinking of calico. Yeah. That's right. It is. Caliper is a bullet type. Boom, we came back around. We did it, everybody.
Are we still going? Because I've got more, or are we stopping?
I mean, it never actually ends.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah. What else you got?
Oh, a caliper. It's a sedan type car. The one it's manufactured by Toyota. All right,
I thought you were going for Cadillac. And then you said Toyota, and I like it, like my brain short circuited, but I know what you're thinking of.
Cadillac would have been better.
That's a Toyota Corolla.
We did it.
Cadillac would have been better.
It was just like, oh, I've got it, Toyota. Oh, I don't have it. Oh.
I could have gone more vague and then just let you pick whatever C-flavored car you wanted.
No, that was perfect. I love
there
being
are
thrown
many
like
C-flavored cars, though.
Yeah.
Does
anybody want to know why I'm armed with a caliper?
Kitty, why are you armed with a caliper?
Because I need to figure out how many rhinestones to order. And in order to figure out how many rhinestones to order, I was comparing the sizes of the rhinestones that I can order. I believe everybody's already seen my amazing rhinestone fact sheet.
I have not.
I have not. That is awesome.
Tell me again.
So this is from Looking Glass Gems. These are the different sizes that you can get and all their colors.
Wow, I love a chart like that.
Yeah. Oh, and I put a sticker on the chart.
For rectal use only? No, what does it say?
Rectal use only.
Is that what it says?
Because I want to fix this painting, this photograph of the Saturn V rocket with my friend's ex-husband in it. And I'm going to paint away the ex-husband and the hangar and make it look like the rocket's shooting through space. And I want to take all its little rivets and put rhinestones on them.
Oh, that's awesome. A blinged up spaceship.
Yeah, but do you
I love that you're hitting the rivets specifically. That's so good.
There's so many. So I've got to count all these rivets and figure out what size rhinestones to use for them. And I keep putting it off because it sounds tedious. While I'm already big, would you like to see the other thing that I'd like to show off to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
So do you remember a few weeks ago when I don't remember how this came up, but we were talking about a double reverse mermaid.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, that's just a normal topic
It's
of
pretty-
conversation to
Yeah,
stumble
it just casually turned toward double reverse mermaid.
Yeah.
So, and I made that nice little sketch in my tablet. Well, I went ahead and made the painting.
I love the seashell.
And I put these are little pearl cabochons, and I put glitter on the fins. You can't really see it. You know what? I think I think this isn't finished yet. I think I'm gonna put scales on it.
Ooh, yeah. You
Yeah.
can put a bunch of rhinestones on it as scales. No, you want like scales.
Yeah, I was gonna draw just the little U every now and then, just a few here and a few there and stuff.
I love that so much. I love everything. I love everything about that.
Kitty, you know, it just like it
It's
suddenly
literally
like clicked that that's kind of a why.
Oh,
like,
it is.
Could you spell your name with like reverse mermaids?
Yes. Oh my god. And maybe like, okay, so all right. So this could easily be the top of the K, and then a fish of some kind could be hanging out next to her to make
Yes.
the bottom of the K. Oh my god.
And you
have
could
the
do
whole
like
alphabet.
for other letters, you could do like you have the siren mermaid that has like the 2.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
So,
Victorian Leonard Fogg says wood. I think I know what that means.
You, for the record, you do know what that means.
Yeah.
Would and will.
Actually, it's even better that it was
Right after.
Yeah, Evelyn Evermore's comment, and then
wood.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she's hot. You can't deny that.
You might have to make a series of those. Like those are. I love everything about that. So
I do seriously love the idea of a whole alphabet of reverse mermaid.
Mhm.
It's like perfect because it's like it's so bright and friendly and inviting, and it feels like a kid letter thing, but it's so not.
It's so, and like I don't know how you managed to make it equally disturbing and joyful.
That's just me. Disturbing and joyful.
That is
aesthetic.
that is a
like
great tagline. And now equal parts disturbing and joyful. Get it, chaos.
All right, my new calling in life is to feed the smut goblin. I want to just give Victorian Leonard Fogg more fodder for their smut.
So I'm doing for my sketch group, we're making new opening credits because we are now doing we went from half-hour show to an hour-long show. So we're sort of gonna like, do it up, make a new, and we have some new members. So like make new opening credits, and they want to use cardboard in the opening credits because it's sort of like our aesthetic a little bit.
Mhm.
So I have to do a whole alphabet in cardboard letters, and I sort of want to make them look like corduroy fabric.
Nice. You
Yeah.
have to say bye to Evelyn.
Oh, goodbye, Evelyn
I
Evermore.
wish you
Thank
well
for
at the
joining.
dentist.
Oh, sorry.
Corduroy letters is a great idea. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, so I'm just doing the texture here now, and then I want to do like stitching around the edges, and I might want to get like a little weird with it. Like I think there needs to be like yeah, I had a dream last night about the letters. And I want to see if I can do what was in my dream. And that's all I have to say about that. But that's not.
Bye,
I need a
Z.
straight
Bye,
edge.
Z. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Phase 2. Oh, bye, Shoshi.
No, I'm
Oh,
here.
okay.
I don't have a ruler, and I need one. I need a straight edge.
Oh, you know who's up for that?
No, the one you
Lord.
have is too big. Oh, you do? Amazing.
Zoe's going on. Let me be your ruler.
Have I ever showed you guys?
That's Lord. She's from New Zealand.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know Lord was from New Zealand?
No.
I didn't know that either. I never actually heard Lord speak.
Just saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that song makes a lot more sense when you realize she's from New Zealand. Because it's about like
Yep.
being in New Zealand.
I'm gonna definitely listen to it with new ears next time I hear it.
But also by royals, they don't mean like crown royals. They like it was inspired by a baseball card.
No.
No.
I heard it was inspired by a baseball card, and it's will never like she'll never be on the Kansas City Royals.
Yeah,
don't think
definitely it.
So I'm starting to doubt this because, like, you know that I tend to have a lot of memory in my head with no organization as to how reliable or accurate that information is. So I think the time has come to double down on this.
Absolutely.
I think that's the only logical choice.
That does look like corduroy.
Yay, it's getting there. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to look, it's going to have that nice texture. And then I want to do like stitching around stitching around the edges. And then also maybe like in my dream, the stitching like got bigger and smaller in some stages as if like parts of it were like zoomed in. And it looked real cool in my dream, but I don't know if I can make it work in reality, but I'm going to try.
You know what might work?
Yeah.
Is if you like actually stitched some twine or yarn or something.
Oh, like make it actually three-dimensional.
Multimedia and stuff.
Whoa.
And also we it seems like we need a backup smut goblin.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's nearly Fogg's birthday.
Oh, yeah, and they can't write their own smut.
And neither of us are able to do something like that in a timely manner.
I'm just gonna forget.
It'll never happen.
Yeah. Although also I looked up and I saw this comment and I thought like I thought Fogg was writing from the point of view of a pirate who was writing erotic fan fiction, and they left only to come back and find an extra paragraph. Who's writing me smut?
Now, I will say, Cubby, you have written some rather smutty pirate characters in your day.
I mean, they're not dirty though.
No.
I mean, I guess Anne and Mary were, but like Jack never got any.
No, Jack was too respectable.
Jack wanted things that we could show him getting on stage.
Well, that's true. We really walked the line with Jack.
Oh, I mean, that scene between me and Randy really walked the line. It was it was a seduction scene. To those who aren't me and Shoshi, where it was me as a pirate and our friend Randy Warhol, who is a very beautiful woman, dressed as a little boy, playing
little boy doll.
a little boy doll because she was a talking doll. And we have basically a seduction scene. I'm actually super proud of it because she just says 3 things on a loop.
Are they
She's like,
smutty?
No. They're just like, let's be friends. Math is hard.
And then what's the third one?
Well, the third one is math is hard because
That's the funniest one.
yeah, because take that mid 90s Barbie.
Yeah.
Only 20 years too late to be topical.
The perfect timing.
Satire is a dish best served cold.
I forgot to show off my crochet when I was showing off crafts.
Oh, that's a nice crochet.
It's going to be this, but much bigger. Like this pattern is going to repeat. And it's going to be a shawl.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A shawl.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any crafts today. I'm just showing them off.
I think that's great.
So this isn't a craft, but I got it for Christmas and I haven't showed it off yet.
Ooh.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
What's happening there? I could tell it's a hat, but there's something going on. Are you a jellyfish?
No, it's a brain.
Oh,
Oh.
perfect.
That's amazing.
I like putting the little edge underneath and I think it reads that way a little bit better.
Yes.
Yes.
What a great hat. Why has no one ever thought of that before? That's such a good
I
idea.
know. I've never seen that. I've seen lots of silly crochet things that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen these before. As soon as I saw a little bit of it, every year my brother makes me a stocking, and that's like my Christmas present, and it's filled with like awesome cheap stuff from Temu.
Heck yeah.
This was at the top of the stocking, and I was like, yes, I have always wanted one of those brain hats.
Cute.
That is so good.
Would you put
And
your
it's-
head down so we could see more of it?
And it's been
Oh,
cool. So you
yeah.
can like wear it a lot. Yeah, that really looks like the brain.
So
Yeah,
brave.
it's pretty comfortable, and honestly, if I ever play Dr. Pibb again, I think
Yes.
he's gonna have an exposed brain from now on.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely.
And it's got like a little edge thing which folds in really easily and then makes it look like just brain. I think it
Brain
reads a little bit better as a brain, but they can go down and cover the ears. And so it's also a nice hat.
That reads pretty well as brain too. That reads weirdly. The tucked under reads as like exposed brain, and that version reads as like big brain. Do you know what I mean?
You look smarter.
Yeah, you look smart. You look smarter in that hat.
The square of the sum of the sides of an obtuse triangle is equal to the square of the hypotenuse.
Whoa.
Wow.
So smart.
That was a Simpsons quote. It's when Simpsons finds glasses in a toilet and he puts them on and he says that, and then somebody from the next stall goes, "That's a right triangle, you idiot." Thank you for catching that, Fog.
Nice. It does look like corduroy.
Fog is knitting a scarf. Why can't you finish it?
It does look like a
It looks like a what?
corduroy. It looks like
It does.
corduroy.
It does.
I realized I forgot to put a little A there. A little hole. I forgot to put the A hole in.
The a-hole.
Well, you could You could make the hole instead of an absence a patch.
I love that idea. That's 100% what I'm gonna do.
And that's the other thing. If you feel like a letter needs a little something extra, you can draw a patch on there, like of a different color of corduroy.
Yeah, that's 100% what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I'm coloring it in this color. I'm gonna do it a different color, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that does look
Yeah.
really
Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, that's one letter down, 25 to go.
Oh,
That-
Fog, I'm sorry
I'm
to
so
hear that.
sorry.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be hard. My grandmother taught me to crochet, and I think about her all the time when I'm doing it. Well, she taught me how to start learning how to crochet, and then like 30 years later, I was like, I'm going to go back to that.
My grandmother taught me how to make meatloaf. Because that's what I wanted to know. I was like, Nana, how do you make your meatloaf? It's so good.
My grandma taught me how to make twice baked potatoes.
Ooh.
She makes
Wait.
real good twice baked potatoes.
You guys,
Do they call them jacket potatoes in New Zealand?
I don't know what they call them they don't really have them in New Zealand.
Oh. What were
Yeah.
you gonna say, Kitty?
I just got an air fryer.
Oh, how are you liking it?
I'm totally loving air fryer life. All my vegetables, I never want to cook vegetables another way. They come out so good. I just made asparagus, and like my pea has been stinky for days because I
It's
just
so
made all the
delicious.
asparagus at once, and I've just been eating it.
I wanted to do like a yeah. Oh,
Dab
I want finger gun. That's what I wanted.
for the stinky pea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, because you feel like you're like, oh, that smells. Oh yeah, man, that asparagus was good.
Yeah, it's so gross. Oh, and I made ribs. Our friend threw a really huge Krampus party, and he had all this meat left over. So he's like, "Do you want some ribs?" So we went home with these ribs, and I made ribs in the air fryer in 30 minutes, and it was amazing.
Wow.
I looked up on the internet how to make a rub for it, and I rubbed it in. Yeah.
We're so glad to hear that, Fog. And also, I realized that if I can find a comment that's long enough, I can cover Shoshi.
Somebody write us a paragraph. Would it
Happy
be the
birthday.
topic show without TMI?
Yeah,
no,
that's
not
true.
if I'm on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that we just kind of redefine where the tea lands.
Yeah.
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 There are
Yeah.
times where I don't say things.
We're more like EMI, exact much information.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Remember last week when I came on the show while at a party still?
Oh, was that for New Year's Day?
Yeah.
I didn't realize y'all were doing a show and I was 100% asleep. I wouldn't have changed anything because it'd be 6:30 in the morning for me. And I love you, but I'm not waking up at 6:30 in the morning on New Year's Day.
No, I was just
Shoji.
still awake.
That was the right call. Also, it was New Year's Day. Like, the mood was just about like, oh, yeah, I guess we're having a show.
That's great.
I was still awake at a very kinky party, and most of the other kinky people were asleep, except for one. You got to meet Magda. Magda's the
That
friend
is
I was
cool.
talking about that has the pottery studio.
Ooh.
Yeah, so maybe one day I'll do the crafting show from Magda's house and we'll do some pottery.
Ooh, Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, I have to find out what her daytimes are like. I'm not really sure.
So there's a little mistake here. And I'm just
Uh-oh.
going to cover it up
With a little patch.
with a little patch.
Cute, and you can put stitches on the little patch.
Yeah.
And then like it doesn't look like you made a mistake. It looks like the letter has been around too long. Like it
Letters
looks
have
like
been
wear and tear.
Yeah.
Yeah. The letters have been working hard.
For the
I think-
money. Do
Hard,
so hard.
for it, honey.
I was talking about something else when the comment was up, but Victorian London Fog, I love that. I want to say, is that a threat? But I know it is.
Oh, just and what a 1-2 punch.
Oh, there
Followed
it
by
is.
and also, hey, Shoshi,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Bye, Josie.
Name of sexual. Oh, goodbye. Upstairs, me going upstairs to my room. I think on one at a time. The person in front of you. You come up. Okay. You will come. Rama is what I said. And it was going in back in line. When I realized I was there. Wow.
This is a great idea.
Can you guess what character said this quote?
Oh,
it-
yes, absolutely.
Was it the banana assassin?
No,
No, it was Moriarty Montalban.
Of
but I
course,
tell
of
you what, Banana Assassin's getting in line several
Oh, yeah.
times.
Oh yeah, Banana Assassin is involved in this game for sure.
Yeah.
There's, yeah,
I might have to.
it's. I have to say the Banana Assassin, the Yadrick Moriarty tales have been just so sweet.
Uh-huh.
It's just so great. It's
Those little perverts that really care about each other.
I'm so
Aw.
happy they found each other.
Yeah.
What those little perverts really care about each other. What a lovely quote. I love that. That could be the tagline for those stories.
Yes. I just read the title of our show today.
That's a good one. I get it. It's layered. Can everyone see it or is it just for us?
Oh, I don't know.
I think everyone can see it.
Oh,
Yeah, when you click on the stream, for sure.
Okay.
I don't-
Cool.
I don't know how much anyone can see because I will occasionally give them very long names, and I think they're cut off at most sightings.
I'm gonna go look
Ah.
right now.
Which I guess is to say that if you ever see the title and it's cut off and you think it might be funny, first of all, thank you. You're so generous for thinking that. And secondly, just ask us. We will tell you what the rest of it is. Oh, you
Yeah.
can see it all?
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Good. Yeah, because Cubby, you usually come up with the name every time, and it's always awesome.
Oh, okay. So now I've clicked on the stream and it cuts it off right there. But when you're actually like when you're open Twitch, it shows you the whole thing.
Nice. I understand. It's a little, yeah, but I'm glad that you do, because your version of their lust, attraction is just I think it's lovely and wonderful, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. This is looking great. I'm really happy with how these look.
Oh, when we were talking about measuring things earlier, I was wondering if I ever told you about or showed you Brent's finger.
Go on.
Does he have a tattoo?
He does. He has a ruler tattooed on his finger, and it is so convenient. I can't tell you how often I'm like, Brent, can I borrow your finger for a moment?
That's amazing. And it's accurate?
Yes. The
That's
tip
great.
is starting to fade a little bit, but the measurements are correct. Yes.
That's wonderful.
That's so cool.
It's very useful to him and also to me as well sometimes.
I'm about due a tattoo.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna get?
I don't really know yet. See, what happened is that my mom's goddaughter, who she's like family. She's like a little cousin. She's all grown up now, and she's a tattoo artist.
Oh,
And
no way.
she's so great. So I gotta do it, and I'm thinking I want to get a piece of her Flash.
Yeah. Like
I'm
her
so
personal.
glad you said Flash.
What can I say? I love lingo.
It's good stuff.
Jargon.
That would be great.
What kind of Flash do you think you're gonna go for? Just something of hers?
Yeah. She's posted like really cool skeletons, gnomes that all look like. I mean, more than once I've seen her post Flash, and I've been like, yeah, I would get that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe once I'm like, I have a move coming up pretty soon. Once that's all settled, I think that'll be maybe a good celebration, kind of.
Yeah, that's a great little reward.
Yeah.
Or
Do you have tattoos currently, or will that be your first one?
just one. I got one on my mom's 50th birthday. Her and my brother had been getting tattoos together on her birthday since she turned 45 and got her first tattoo. So I joined them for 50, and I got.
Nice.
There we go.
There it is.
What is it?
It's a barcode, and instead of numbers, it says human.
It's a great tattoo.
Yes.
I'm thinking about getting
Now we
two
know
more.
we know what kind of meat you have.
Long pork.
Oh,
Great,
this is we were discussing this the other day. So you know how I really surprised the shit out of Brent. He didn't know where I was going with this, but you know how pig is called pork and cow is beef. What is human meat?
Long pork.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess that counts. Long pork.
I mean, that's what I've heard it referred to. The problem, like, not every meat, because we call lamb, although sheep is mutton, but lamb is never mutton. Because that all dates back to the Norman conquests, where
fascinating.
the upper class was more influenced by French than the lower classes.
Shoshi, you were going to talk about tattoos.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say human meat should be hork.
Ah, yes.
Hork. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting two more. One, the very first tattoo I ever got on my back when I'm 18 is basically just like a blob now, because I like didn't take care of it, and you can't even tell what it is. But I realized I have here. So I have almost all four elements. So I've got this wing, which is
Water,
Yes, that would be air.
earth.
Air.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Air.
I was
And
going to get
then-
there eventually.
And then I have a phoenix, which is fire.
Uh-huh.
And then, oh no,
I
I
mean,
guess I'm getting 3 more.
Butterflies
Um,
are kind of air as well.
Yeah, but that's fine. So that's fire. And then I've always wanted to get a fern, like a fern coil,
Mhm.
and I want to get it to like coil around here in the same way that the wing is coiled around to kind of like match it, and it would like go behind the butterflies and then come down, and it would like match
Yes.
here. But then that would be earth for the tree. And then I need a water one. And so on my back, I want to get a flying fish. Because all of the things are also flying. Like they're all flying, but they're different
Oh,
elements.
and then you could get a tattoo of a cute little ghost, and then you can have spirit as well.
Well, the other little tattoo I'm thinking of getting is one for Archie, my cat Archie, which a while ago Nick made this cute little cartoon drawing of Archie's little face, just being like a little face, and I'd want to get it like right here on my side because that's where he would cuddle with me. Oh yeah, so he made this little family portrait.
Oh yeah, I love that picture.
That's
Yeah.
very cute.
And then I'd want to just get little Archie's face,
Yes.
like a little one, just like right there on my side where he used to cuddle me.
That's perfect.
But yeah, I was thinking. So anytime, so in New Zealand, tattoos are incredibly common. Like you see like the most conservative couple you've ever seen in your life, and they both have tattoos. Like Congress members have tattoos. It's in the culture. Like the tattoos in the Māori culture are like very common. They do like facial tattoos. Like they're so normalized there. So every time I come back from there, I'm like, oh, I need to get more tattoos. So I came back like super, super inspired. But yeah, I get that fern, so it marries that, and then flying fish. I love flying fish. They're so weird. Have you ever seen them in real life?
No, just on like documentaries.
I when I was 6, I went on my dad got hired to be the videographer for this band that was performing on a cruise ship. And he went twice, and the first time he took my mom, and the second time he took me. And it was down in the Caribbean, and I saw flying fish, and they're wild. You're like, what is happening? Because they literally like jump out of the water and soar for like 20, 30 feet and then go back in the water. And if
that's
you look
crazy.
at pictures of them, they just look like crazy dinosaur fit. Like they're so cool looking. Yeah. Then
I
ended
think
up all flying 4 elements.
Fog, I think we'd all love to know more about those tattoos.
Unless they're private and secret, in which case that's fine too.
Yeah, if you don't want to.
I can't show off my latest tattoos because I don't think we're allowed.
They're in an intimate area.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an OnlyFans.
Just to show off your tattoos.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is looking so good. I'm so happy with. Oh, did I lose the camera?
It did go away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although word on the street is that the project looks cute as hell.
Oh yeah. I must have.
Did the battery die or something?
No, I must have just hit something. See if I can get it.
Was it the streaming gods? Did you anger them?
I did.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm back again. Like I never was gone before.
Don't call it a comeback.
No, that would be weird.
Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback. That would be weird.
You know, that kind of works for I've been here for years. Don't call it a comeback. That would be weird.
There we go. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I can make my phone one big. The first one is when I show off some. It's a. Ah. Yeah. That's what my one here, my Phoenix one. I don't know if you can see it because it's
We
yellow.
can see
and
it.
doesn't show up very well. So down here at the bottom of it, there's a little like biohazard radiation symbol.
Oh,
'Cause
that I
this is
can't.
this is my no cancer tattoo. No more cancer tattoo.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's worked.
It's worked.
It's kept the cancer away.
No more cancer.
You should have gotten that tattoo years before.
I know. I think of all the time it would have saved.
So I've got one right here. I can't. Wait.
Ooh.
Okay.
Huge.
I'm gonna get it up there. Ow! Ow! I just rolled over my own toe with my chair. Okay.
Oh.
Can you tell what it is?
Is it a sailboat?
No. It's a eject button.
Oh.
Something you don't see anymore these days because we don't have tapes that eject. But the reason I got an eject button right there is because we found out that while on tour, we met a massage person who knows about the reflexology, which is the parts on your feet that match up to your organs and the rest of your body. So you massage those parts to help those areas.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's the area that if you massage around there and you're pregnant, it could cause a miscarriage.
Ooh, so it's an eject button.
That is another great pun.
Amazing.
Yeah, I want all my tattoos to be silly and stupid.
Wow.
I had a friend of mine from high school. He didn't do this in high school, but like years later, I was catching up with him, and he was at a party, and they were doing prison tattoos, and so he like prison tattooed a Band-Aid on his arm.
Cute.
And I'm like, that's awesome. That's so cool. Apparently, people have been like, that's dumb, but I'm like, no, that is.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's super cool.
I like a stick and poke tattoo look.
Yeah, and I think a Band-Aid's a good choice for that.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cool. You have one you drew yourself.
Yeah, that's very cool, Fog.
Yeah, and that makes me want to draw a tattoo to get on me. But other people draw so well.
Yeah.
You could get a double reverse mermaid tattoo.
I could. I always wanted to get circus bears, like a bear wearing a tutu and a bear on a unicycle, and one of them juggling, so that I could.
Yeah.
And I want to get them on my thighs so that I could say to people, "Hey, do you want to see my bear legs?"
Little circus animals is a very good tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and also, can the three of us just say yes all together?
Please.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
like up to you. Like we would love to see it, but also don't feel forced to.
They're gonna post the drawing, not the.
Oh,
Tattoo.
yes, that makes sense.
I thought that's what you meant.
Cool.
But yes, we would love to see that. It's because it honestly, it just sounds really cool. I want to see it.
Yeah.
The wind seems to be calming down here, so that's good.
I can't imagine finding a drawing I made at age 15 and liking it with.
No, definitely not for me as well.
But I had a different set of milestones though.
Yeah, you weren't drawing at age 15.
Well, not well.
I definitely spent way too long on this letter. But this was my experiment one. Now that I know the format, I can make the other ones faster.
Each one is going to take less time than the one before it.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah, one or the other. Probably both.
Yeah, probably both.
Yeah. Also, I should look and see. Basically, the letters are to spell out the name of the team, which is Corduroy, and also like all of our names for the opening credits. So I should actually go through and see, like, prioritize what letters I should do first, rather than just like going through the whole alphabet. Because if I don't have to do the whole alphabet, eventually I'll do the whole alphabet, but I could do the priority letters first.
That makes sense.
Yeah. We'll see if I feel like doing that.
So how are you going to show them then? Is it going to be on video or?
Yeah, it'll be video. So I'm going to make all the letters and then, why aren't you coming out, Ink? Maybe I need to shake it up more. I'm going to cut out the letters and then take a picture of them on a white or black background. I have to see which shows it off better, and then give those to the person who's editing the video, and then he can have them, like, he's going to like move them around and stuff in the video.
Oh, that's a really cool design.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was looking at London Fog's back the tattoo design.
Whoa, you drew that at 15? Dang.
The full detail is not really. Oh, make it big.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a little blurry.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh. That is cool.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
A lot.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing.
Uh-huh.
Wow, at 15. Do you ever look back, and this is a question for like all artist people. I have a lot of times in my life where like I'll find something I did years ago and I'll look at it and I'll be like, did I do that? How did I do that? What?
Definitely. What? I'm like, who was that? Yeah. I know it was me, but who was I?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know how I did that.
My Echo costume that I made almost completely from scratch. I made the skirt from scratch, but the Echo costume that I wore at Louisiana Fair, I was like, how did I make a skirt?
You're like, how, when, how?
Oh, I have something else to show off. I got some fabric that I want to make a baby doll dress out of.
Ooh.
Would you like to see the fabric I got? I haven't started cutting into it yet or anything.
Yeah.
I always want to look at fabric. Like if there is a fabric to see, I want to see it.
Yes, please. Show me the fabric. I want to see the fabric.
Show me the fabric. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a really sad reason to stop. But I hope your wrists are doing better.
Ow. Okay. So I couldn't choose between two. So I've got this.
Ooh, squigglies.
Yeah, the colors aren't showing off as quite as bright as they actually are.
Oh, nice.
And then, of course, let me get it straightened out. Come on, what are you doing, fabric? Calm down. And then there's this one.
Oh, is it glow in the dark?
Yes.
Have you shined a black light on the other one? Because it looks like if those shades are brighter than they're looking on screen, then I imagine they catch black light pretty good.
I didn't think that it would, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I
and then
don't think it's designed for it, but I feel like those, like, one or two of those colors it could be cool.
yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look at it as soon as it's dark. And then
I don't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I don't think that was me. I haven't had fabric in a very long time.
Huh.
I mean, it could be me. I have a terrible memory.
I have another thing to show off.
Yes.
This is Brent's work in progress. He is making himself a tunic type thing from scratch.
Ooh.
This is the back. The front's not a whole lot to look at yet because he's working on the yoke of the back of it. But yeah, this is going to be like a vest. Ow, there's pins in it.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
that fabric. Yes.
His costume
yes.
to perform with when he joins us in Ren Fair World.
I was thinking like sewing fabric. I was like, I don't have, but that, yes, thank you. That makes much more sense. I was like, I haven't had sewing fabric in a very long time, but yes, that makes sense. Nope, I still have it. It's just folded up nicely. Let's talk. Thank you for reminding me. That looks cool. You're making that?
Brent's making it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's going to be his costuming for fair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to show you the hat he made. He got really like just out there with this hat. Hold on, I'll be right back. You mind if I...
I'm a big fan of hats. Although my head is warm now. I need a little break from my brain hat.
It's good because it's very cold where you are, right, Cubby?
It is. We've gotten quite a cold snap. The last few years, we've kind of sort of barely had winter around here, but this year we are getting a few doses of winter.
Cool.
So this was Brent trying his hand at making a hat.
Ah,
Ooh.
look at that hat. It's so blingy.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fabulous.
Ah,
Oh, that's so good.
It fits
It's
his
so
head better than
cute.
mine.
It's so cute.
Yeah. This is his placeholder hat. I think it's fabulous.
Yes, I need to go through and see. I still haven't picked what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. But let me go through that and then we can figure it out. Yeah, that hat's so blingy.
It's so good. Does Brett gravitate to purple and orange as a combination?
Yes.
Okay. Because I feel like I've seen that before, but like I wasn't I'm not. I never know how reliable my memory is being.
I don't know if you saw pictures of our wedding, but our colors were teal, purple, and orange. And I focused
Good
more on the
combo.
teal and orange, and he focused more on the purple and orange.
Oh, nice.
I mean, sorry, I focused on the teal and purple, and he was more orange and purple.
Oh, even better.
Even better.
Yeah. I mean, the first combo was still great though.
Yeah.
I think you were showing off the wedding pictures one time on the crafting show. I think that's what I remembered.
Believe that. We did get married after the crafting show existed, so I could believe that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's all quite possible.
Yeah.
Those are great glasses. Oh, are those the hearts?
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, they're big.
Yeah, they're too big for my face, but I don't care.
No, I love it.
I
They're the
have a
perfect size
big
for your
pair of
face.
heart glasses.
Yeah, you do. I
These
remember I
aren't my
was like, I
prescription
should send
ones.
these to you, Cubby, and you're like, don't. I already have some.
Yeah, these aren't even my prescription. Because
But those ones are so good. That color. Oh,
Well, if they're not your prescription, then I guess you don't look good, but you look good.
hey.
these are actually the first heart glasses I tried on. I was at a theater I was working in, and they were just like in the props, and I put it on and took a selfie, and it was like, oh my god, I look good with heart glasses.
Yeah.
Which is
So-
kind of like why I got the prescription heart glasses. And then they were reducing stock like a year or two later, and I recognized these, and I was like, yes, they shall be mine.
Nice.
Shall be yours, and it is good they are. They have found a good home. They would have just been in the dumpster, probably.
Well, I'm sure somebody would have grabbed them. There's a good picture of me. Let me see if I can. Ah, there we go.
Oh. What is this from?
This was we did a photo shoot day, and I put on this dress and looked so adorable that they used it for a poster for a show.
Good. It is fabulous.
Yeah, you look amazing.
I'm not wearing the heart glasses in this one though. There were some from that shoot.
But it has the vibe of the heart glasses.
Yeah, the heart glasses and this dress actually looked really good together, and
Make it
I
big.
I also grabbed that dress when they reduced stock. So I have
Oh, yes.
And the little parasol and everything. You're so fabulous, Cubby.
I don't have a parasol though. I suppose that's something I should work on for the future.
That surprises me.
I have one right here.
I feel like you should have a parasol.
I should, but I'm torn because parasols are tough. That's one I would like, the paper parasol.
And this is a small one too. It's very little compared to my other parasols.
Yeah, it's hard to find one that's cheap enough that it's worth getting. Like, I've never needed something I needed a parasol by, and I've never happened upon a great price for a parasol.
I have good news for you. I can't remember the name of the company, but I imagine there still are some out there. But when I wanted to have some parasols for juggling purposes, I roll a ball on the top of it. You know, have you ever seen that?
Yes, that looks so cool. I love that.
So I like doing that. So I needed some paper parasols for it. And there was this, a friend of mine turned me on to a company that does like decorating for weddings and stuff.
Ah.
And their parasols were like under $10.
Nice.
So
They're
I don't
really
know-
nice for Ren Fair for the sun. They're really nice for Renaissance fairs for the sun.
Yeah, but don't buy one at a Renaissance fair. They're going to be way overpriced.
No, no.
No, they're so expensive, which
Yeah.
is understandable. Like,
But if you could find a company that is expecting you to buy thousands of dollars in decor, they've got them for very cheap.
yeah,
And
I
then
just-
you can do like Kim and I did, and you write the name of your show on the back of it, and then as
Yeah.
you're walking around, it's free advertising.
oh, I guess I do have one parasol then.
You do?
That you accidentally left here.
Oh, right.
It was created for the Florida Ren Fest bar crawl,
Oh,
but you left it here, and so you just got a
Okay.
new one down there.
okay, good.
And I was like, "Do you need me to ship this to you?" And you're like, "No, it's not worth it."
No. 'cause
So
it was
that's
like
been floating around somewhere.
okay. So you do have one.
Yeah, but it's already got a message on it, so I feel
so- and unless you want people to follow you for a bar crawl, you probably.
I mean, that's a great parasol to have ended up with.
That's true. Yeah, hang on to that, kid. Someday it'll be worth a lot of money.
Mhm.
Well, I'll probably donate it to the Shoshi Museum for a tax
Mhm.
write-off.
Good, good. That's what I hope all will do. Because I'm sure I've left things all over this country in people's houses.
It's that's not the only thing of yours I have here.
Little spores. I've left little shoshi spores. If you nurture them, they'll grow into little shoshis.
Is that why the Dottie and Lorraine suitcases have been getting heavier?
Mm-hmm. There's little shoshis inside there.
Oh.
Don't feed them.
How small are they? Because like a Shoshi this big sounds adorable, but
No, they're
thousands
like-
of Shoshis that are like this big sounds just absolutely horrifying.
They're like
Dangerous.
goldfish. They grow to fit the size that they're contained in. So, they're like suitcase sized.
So there's just one each.
Yeah.
Okay, I was worried it was like a swarm situation.
Oh no. No, that would only happen if like multiple items were left in a place.
Uh-oh. I'll be right back. I have to set fire to the basement.
Don't feed them.
Have you seen me eat? Food gets everywhere.
No matter how
Oh,
much
they're
they
gonna
ask.
feed themselves.
And they will ask.
How was the dentist, Evelyn?
Was it the fun kind of dentist? Are you feeling nice and woozy?
Did you
Well,
get
it
to
was-
pick a toy out of the chest afterwards?
Well, it was a cleaning, so I bet your teeth feel amazing right now.
I want a cleaning. Someone clean my teeth for me.
Oh,
I don't need a professional to do it, just anybody.
Let me just get my car wash kit.
Yay.
Clean.
Get one of those.
Manchego, clean my teeth for me.
What, am I supposed to brush my own teeth? Next thing, you're going to tell me to do it every day.
Every
Some
day?
say twice.
Twice.
Some say twice a day.
Some say after every meal.
I once knew a man who brushed his teeth every 15 minutes. He couldn't sleep, he couldn't eat, he just sat there at the basin, brushing, and then looking exhausted into the mirror, knowing he would brush again in mere moments.
Whoa, that's
Okay.
too much brushing. You can overbrush.
He had no gums.
He had
Yeah.
no gums at all.
And he had no gums, but he must scream.
I mean, it's not harder to scream without gums. In fact, if I found my gums missing, I think screaming would happen a lot.
A lot of screaming.
If I like looked up and I just hit bone with my tongue, I'd be like, ah!
I mean, I hit bone with my tongue all the time.
Well, those are outside bones.
Oh,
Outside
right.
bones. Outside bones. Never forget your teeth are outside bones.
You
Outside
could see my
bones.
skeleton.
That's a really good phrasing for it, Fog.
There we go. Thank you. I knew someone would figure it out.
I
Can
don't
always
get it.
count on the chat.
Wait, I don't get it.
It's just, it sounds more like scream.
Ah,
Well, okay.
I have no mouth, but I must scream.
It's a famous sci-fi story.
It's about this dude who doesn't have a mouth.
Oh,
No.
man,
I mean,
guess not.
sort of. I guess that is true. Technically.
That's what the title's about.
It's pretty disturbing. Have you ever read it?
No, I don't think I've ever read that one.
It's
I mean, the title is pretty. I would hope it was disturbing with a name like
pretty
that.
It's pretty disturbing. It's about. Do you want me to spoil it for you? I mean, it's like 60 years old at this point.
I don't care about spoilers. I don't feel
No, I don't really
knowing
feel-
or not knowing what's going to happen really has a big impact with how much I enjoy something.
Same.
Hmm.
But regardless. So yeah, it's set in the future where computers have taken over and they're like, humanity was awful, we had to destroy them. But the computers keep around 5 humans and extend their life indefinitely so they can just be tortured for all time. And they are unable to kill themselves. But they discover that they can kill each other. So they all kill each other, but then that means one person is left, and he's like the last one left, and it ends with him just as like a tortured blob,
Damn, that's
just
dark.
being tortured for all time.
Very
Whoa.
dark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark and intense. And it was written in like the 50s, the 60s, 70s, something like that.
See, what gets me crazy is the people who think like I don't know. I thought it would have something to do with like getting your brain computerized and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Just because like the concept of that sounds like eternal torture to me. And I don't understand why people are like, I could be a virtual person. And I'm like, no, I think that would be bad. And it kind of sounds horrible.
Yeah. I think I sort of like feeling and tasting and yeah. Sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the story. I have no mouth, yet I must scream. I read it for the first time not that long ago because I was like, oh, it's a famous sci-fi story. I should read it. And then I was like,
I'll just take the summary that you gave.
yeah.
But see, what's good is that one person torturing means that they can have the festival of the horses at Olamos.
Is that a Brave New World reference?
No.
What is
No, Olamos is its own thing. Omelas? Oh, Omelas. Well.
Yeah. Which one's that one? I'm trying to remember. It's somewhere in my brain.
The story is those who walk away from Omelas.
Yes.
And it's this perfect city where everyone is happy and it's just so great. Everyone is so it's the best place to live. But when you get to be old enough, they take you to this room where a child is being tortured. And the suffering of the child can never stop because that is Amalus is dependent upon it. And the child can never be explained that their sacrifice is noble. They can only be confused and in pain.
That's awful.
But it's just like one kid, right?
But it's just one kid. But what's great about the story is it talks about the different ways people react to it, because a lot of people see that and they're like, and they feel very terrible, but they don't know how to change it. And there's the good certainly outweighs the bad. I mean, so many people are happy, and shouldn't they just enjoy it more fully? Doesn't that make the sacrifice worth it?
Ew.
And then there are those that just walk away
And choose to live life in a different way.
They don't talk about what happens when you leave. They just say that there are some that walk away, and like just knowing about them is thank you. But it's a lot. I can understand having conflicted feelings, but it was a very eye-opening response to Amalus. Like, I heartily recommend Those Who Walk Away for Amalus and the story Those Who Stay and Fight by N.K. Jemisin. Thank you so much.
I recommend anything written by N.K. Jemisin.
Have you read Those Who Stay and Fight?
No, but I've read her Hateful Earth series, and
These all sound really tragic.
They're so good. They're not tragic. They're like N.K. Jemisin stuff is like, I want them to make movies of it. Like, it's so good. The universe she creates is awesome.
So, like, do you remember Those Who Walk Away from Amalus pretty clearly?
No.
I'd recommend rereading that and then rereading the Ones Who Stay and Fight, because
Cool.
And I'd love to talk to you after that.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
But they seem to know where they are going, the ones who walk away from Amalus.
I think I'm gonna jet because I must break my fast.
It is
time.
It is time.
It is time.
But I mean, time is irrelevant. You guys can go on without me if you want to.
It's time to say goodbye. I really thought that this might never end, but maybe someday, if we're lucky, our paths will cross again. Until that day, I'll say farewell, my friend, my friend.
And now it's time to say goodbye to all our company.
I don't have a song for it, so I'm just gonna go. Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye, Kitty. Thank you.
Yeah, I need to read more. I need to read more Le Guin. I've read very little, and I need to read more.
I cannot stay longer. I must go as well. What a lovely time we've had. I think I finished my A.
That looks really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with all the little details on it. I think it looks like corduroy. I like the little patches. I'm excited to use it as a template for further ones. Yeah, it doesn't quite look like my dream, but that's okay.
It will.
It will.
You'll get there.
I'll get there.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, as the letters progress, it'll get better. Well, everyone, it's time to go. Do you want to take over the ending, Cubby, or should I?
Why don't you take it? Oh, wait. I don't know. Well.